Okay, so I'm going to walk you through graphing two different types of parabolas. So I've got my x minus 1 squared equals negative 1/2 y minus 3. Let's let it come back into focus. So first thing I always find is my vertex. Well, the vertex is coming from the x and the y values, the h and the k. So for this example, my vertex is 1, 3. So that's the first thing that I plot. There's my vertex. Then I look at the value that's not squared. Well, y is not being squared, so we could think of this as a y equals x squared parabola. Since it's a negative, we could throw a little negative value. So this parabola is actually going to be opening upside down. So that's just kind of going forward, think about what it looks like. I need to find a. Well, I know 4a is equal to the number in front of my second parenthesis, so it's negative 1/2. If I need to solve for a, which is the distance from the vertex to the focus or the directrix, same distance, different directions, then I would just divide by 4. So negative 1/8. So it's going to be a very small distance because each of my tick marks here is 1. So since it's opening down, I'm going to go down 1/8. There's my focus. And then I'm going to go up 1/8 from my vertex, and there's my directrix. And then you just draw your sketch as best as you can so that the distance from the directrix to the focus remains the same throughout. So that's just a rough sketch. Then, same concept, I'm going to start with my vertex, so it comes from the parentheses, but just be careful because the x value is actually second over here, so my vertex is negative 5, negative 2. Be careful you don't say negative 2, negative 5. So I'm going to plot that. 4, 5, negative 2. There's my vertex. The x value is not squared, so it's kind of like an x equals y squared because it's a positive 8. So this one is going to be opening horizontally because it's positive. It's going to be opening towards the positive value, so towards the right. I know 4a is equal to 8, so a is 2. And remember, a is the distance from your vertex to the focus and directrix. So I'm going to go forwards 2. That's my focus. Then I'm going to go backwards 2. And there's my directrix. So the directrix is the line x equals negative 7. My focus is the point, what is that, negative 3, negative 2. And then I'm just going to do my best to make my parabola so that it's equal distance from each point.